all in all, it turned out very well for Game Over. That way Gaylord and the rest of his teammates can kind of loot their areas in peace and have all the stuff, and rather Zodiac being very together might have issues finding loot, especially passing through houses where Game Over was just at. So Gaylord just went through those houses, and we might see, I don't know if Gaylord went through these as well, he might have skipped a few. But loot is something that you really, really need. You might not need ammo necessarily because you're only facing up against one team, but you certainly need the type of weapons that you would, want. So if you're running a shotgun and you don't really enjoy them, like, well, I'm talking about myself, I would not want a shotgun. Even a double barrel, I'm not a big fan of. I'd much rather have an Uzi or some AR than a shotgun, even if it needs short range. But hell, these players know what they're doing. They might be able to do something out of nothing, or at least something out of a shotgun. I wouldn't be surprised at all. So how's my stream, guys, going? I hope it's going well. To me, it says it's working, but that's what it said last time. So I'm actually going to take a look again at Omlet. Kind of keep an eye on it. Alright, so it's working, but it's really rendered, or really laggy. So I apologize. It's not that laggy for me. And I don't know if that's what you guys are seeing. If you guys are, I apologize. It's nothing I can really do about that. So hopefully it'll all work out. If it's lagging on Omlet, maybe head over to Twitch. Twitch might work out better. Just that's why we give different options. So in case one of them isn't working, you guys can look at the others. So if you feel like watching, head over to H Crusader 12 on Twitch and Naked H Crusader on YouTube. So that's 8. Ooh, nice grenade on Summer, but Summer didn't get a hit there. It seems like it was just around the tree, and he was able to get on the side that least explosive, just like that. Very big move right there. If anyone took a look, Summer pretty much did ring around the Rosie and it worked out. Now Unmute's on the left, but this hill's going to help out Summer a lot right now. And Unmute's not going to get an eye on him. They even throw smokes just in case. And so they throw a molly. Summer, look how close that molly is right now. I don't know how you're not getting hit by it, but by sheer luck. Now Mute moved back and surprisingly very close to that. Oh, Unmute. Unmute. It's getting in that second floor, trying to look down at Summer. I don't know if Summer can take a look at him either. We have Clown and Dumbo both on the rock there. Now you can see Clown has moved his way to the right, trying to get a different angle. This is going to be a good spot for Clown. I don't know where... Oh, wait, never mind. Gaylord is right on the bottom, and this is not good if Gaylord can get an eye, but this tree is actually providing some great cover. So Clown... Oh, Clown sees him now. Takes him out. Well done. Easy pickings for Clown right there. Now you do have 3 members now on Zodiac, 2 on Game Over. Freeze is on the ground, proned right now. He's trying to zigzag, avoiding any gunshots, but doesn't avoid him enough as Clown gets knocked. But that's it. His teammates were able to pick it up at the end. And way to go, Zodiac, Clown, Dumbo, and Summer all each getting 1 kill. Game Over with no kills. And Zodiac was able to do it generally unscathed, just 1 knocked player in the process. So we are going into our 3rd match now. 3rd match, now they have separated it 1-1, so they got 1 win each, 1 loss each, and I think it's going to go to 7 games. You guys let me know. I think it's going to go to 7 games. It is best 4 out of 7 matches. And I'm going to open up the room again. Let me not do that, because that's not how you get there. So again, these 2 teams have gone through the qualifier matches. They've gone through few teams in order to get here. Create room. That'd be good. Yep, that would be good. And so they've each competed against, some of the best teams out there and made it to this particular round. This particular round, which is going to be best 4 out of 7, has a lot of good prizes. It has not only Omlet Arcade tokens additional to the ones that they've won earlier, it also will have Omlet Arcade sweatshirts for each of the 4 players. And if they have 3, well, they can just give it to somebody else as well on their team. And $100 total for their team, so split it however the way they want. And that will work. So now all I'm doing is going to be messaging them all. All right. All right. Sorry for the silence. I'm just trying to make sure. I know there's a lot of lag. I don't know what else I can do. I've deleted pretty much everything I can possibly delete off my computer other than what I need to stream generally. So if it doesn't start working well now, I don't know. But, you know, we'll see. The best I can do is just hope pretty much at this point. I don't know. I don't know. I think what I need to do is change the settings, but I can't do that right now, so we'll do it another time. DSG Shar says, let's go. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Game overs in the room. It looks like Zodiac just hopped in real quick, and I think we can get started right away. Unless I got a message, but I don't think I would have. And I'm just going to take one last second before I hop on to this match. Yep, we're good to go. Who is playing tonight? This is Game Over and Zodiac, and we're going to start this one off right now. So again, Game Over and Zodiac, they've each won their respective qualifier matches, which was a face-off against 3 other teams. They made it through all 3 of those teams to make it here tonight against each other. And so this match is going to be not only for Omlet Arcade tokens, but for Omlet Arcade sweatshirts and $100 cash prizes. So this is a huge match for both of these teams. I hope they do well. This is actually the first time I've gotten to the lobby without it just automatically jumping from the plane. I hope that render kind of like went down now. That'd be huge. It'd be more than huge. It would be very helpful, and we'll see if that works out. All right, here we go. So it is going to be Georgia Pole, North George to be exact. I don't think it's going to end at Georgia Pole, to be honest. I think it's going to be ending in the fields, as there's a lot of open land, but they are going to need some loot, so all teams are generally going to jump in this area. As you can see already, Game Over is doing that right away, and you can see on their left that there's a team that's dropping more in the heart in the apartments. So I think this side where Game Over is has some really good loot. You can go through the houses a lot quicker than those apartments. And so I think this is a good spot for Game Over. Now, they have to move quickly, and I cannot stress this enough. I've seen so many of these times where it goes to George Pole, and all these teams are going to wait last minute before they have to leave these buildings. Now, obviously, they're all wanting to leave last minute because they want to loot as much as possible before they have to move in, before the blue zone forces them. But what I've seen historically is that the team that gets out of this city fastest toward the center of the circle is going to be the one that's better off. Just because they have the angles to prevent the other team from going to the new zone. As I said before, I do not think it's going to end at the actual Georgia Pole buildings. I think it's going to be ending at the fields. Even though this circle might have... Let's see what the circle says. The circle is actually now 50-50 Georgia Pole buildings. So it actually might actually work best to stay in the building. It's hard to say now, actually. It was just historically, it would never end here at Georgia Pole. It would just end in the middle of the field, and whoever started toward the middle of the field would pretty much win, because the other team would be forced out of the blue zone, pretty much stuck. CR376 says hello to you. Thank you for being here. As we are seeing right now, Zodiac and Game Over are just looting. None of them are competing against each other right now. We'll probably see them compete when the first zone closes, and as generally, because the blue zone is starting to close at Georgia Pole itself, so no one's forced out of town yet. All these guys are still looting the area as much as they can. So Game Over has been surprisingly staying close together. They haven't been doing that in the last 2 matches, but they decided to do it this time around. As you can see, now we have unmute, to separating from his teammates a bit. Maybe going around. He possibly is heading back to his teammates now. Yes, he is. Freeze is right over there. Let's head over to Zodiac, take a look at what they're doing. Clown has moved to the hillside on the left. And I think this is great. I think Zodiac has the right idea here, is to use that hillside to prevent the other team from leaving this spot. So am I sure that they're going to be leaving, that the circle is going to be leaving Georgia Pole, like the buildings itself? I'm not sure. Mouse says CR376. Not sure what that's standing for, but thank you for being here. Appreciate you being in the chat box as well. Let me know how you guys are feeling and who you guys think is going to win. As I said before, it's going to be Zodiac or it's going to be Game Over. Both of them have won 1 match apiece. It's going to be best 4 out of 7, so we're going to have a few more matches to go at least. It's going to be 5 matches total, but it could be as much as 7. Clown taking some shots across the way. Unmute was trying to cross, and so was Freeze. And Unmute gets hit, knocked. Let's see if he can make it out. He is so close to getting finished, but no, Clown gets knocked with a nice bolt action rifle shot to the face. So now that will give time for Game Over to heal up his teammates. As you can see, Summer now has to revive his own with Clown. Gaylord has always been the wild card for Game Over. He's always been away from his teammates, and actually for the most part it's been working out. So this might work out again. We'll see. We have Elvis, who's really close by. I think he hears Gaylord because he's paying attention to this side in particular. So the fact that he has been spotted isn't working out for Gaylord. Elvis is close to his teammates, so if he needs help he can get it. But Gaylord doesn't really have that option with his teammates, especially that they got knocked. As you can see, the new zone is going to be outside of Georgia Pole, and that is going to be an advantage for Zodiac. As I've been saying from the very, very beginning, you want to be that team that kind of heads to the edge of Georgia Pole at the very start, because you don't know where this thing is closing. If it closes in town, great, you're already in town. If it closes outside of town, Zodiac had an easy access to get to the middle of the field, so now they can just shoot and kind of relax, shoot, and prevent Game Over from coming out. So Elvis here, looking at Gaylord. Gaylord not peeking pretty much at all. His gun might be sticking out every now and then. I think it was. So that might give an indicator for Elvis to figure out where Gaylord is. As you can see here, he's just keeping his gun down. It is TPP, so he's able to see everything. And now he's running it out. Elvis is still right there, guys. He's right there. And now he's shooting across the way. Gets Gaylord. Nicely done without even taking a shot. Shots being fired. Shotgun switch from Elvis. Way to go. And now they got 2 knocked. Freeze is knocked. Freeze is on the far side, and he's just going for the thirst. He doesn't care. This is murdersome right now. Going for both hits, and that will do it. So Freeze is the only one left. He's stuck out there in the blue zone right now, and he needs to figure out a way in. I think he's trying to heal himself. Let's take a look over, and what he's seeing, not the greatest spot. Game Over. I would say Vegas does not have your odds right now. Let's see if he can hang on. He does get 2 hits on Clown and almost knocked him, but no, he won't. He does get Elvis. He needs to heal, though. No, he won't have time, though, so that is it. Nice true recovery, though. I mean, you were getting the nice shots. Pretty much his last 3 shots were on target. But again, 3v1, and you stuck in the blue zone aren't the good things that you need to happen. So Zodiac, nice job with the 2 kills from Elvis, as we saw. Very, very good stuff. And you can see they didn't get a 3rd kill because he died of the blue zone. But pretty much that sniper shot was the kill shot, generally speaking. So Gaylord, Unmute, and Freeze, not getting kills each, are going to have to go back to the drawing board as they have lost 2 in a row now. They did win the first match, so they have 1 win, but Zodiac now has 2, and is best out of 4, so Zodiac just needs 2 more wins to win it all. Can this end in 5 matches or in 7? We'll see. Let me go to making a new room. I think I ran out of regular cards. I'm going to go to my trusty custom advanced cards. So advanced. And we're going to change the name. Switch it up to that. So we had some pretty big news in Naked World, I'd say. We just, or I should say yesterday, we finalized our partnership with a company called BlueStack. They're an emulator company that helps people who like playing PC games to play the mobile games. So like if you have, like for instance, PUBG Mobile, they have an emulator, and you can play on the PC through that. So we just partnered up with them in order to host some really great scrimmages for you guys that have some really good prize pools, and we'll have that all announced soon enough. But right now, just enjoy the stream. Head over to our Discord for more information about that in the future, as we're going to be announcing that very soon. And I think this is good enough for creating the rim. I always want to be careful about creating this rim. Never want to mess up. So thank you for clipping the action. I live the Zodiac movie. I mean, you love the Zodiac movie. I get you. What is that game mode? It is all weapons. That is the game mode. Sorry if I'm not responding quick enough. Sometimes I actually just don't look when I'm in a particular match, but I do like to look after matches and sometimes in between when there is no action going on or whether I have nothing else to say. So thank you guys for being in the chat room. You guys make it better for me, make it easier for me to do what I need to do when you guys are chatting it up. So thank you so much. Alright, so I need to give this information now to the 2 teams. This is not an open custom room, by the way, guys, so definitely don't head in there. Appreciate that. Just need to send it over. I'll just use this. One. So sorry I'm being a little silent. I'm just pretty much sending the information over to the 2 teams so they can get in easily, and then we can get started as soon as they get in. So Zodiac just messaged me, at least Summer being the team leader of Zodiac, messaged that they will have a 4th this time around. So that's definitely going to be an advantage that they will have. It's going to be really good for them, as Game Over is just going to be running with 3, as far as they said in the very beginning. Now, they can run with 4 if they feel like it. I don't think they have a 4th person. It's going to be a really difficult time for them, especially now that they're down 1 game to 2. But they can turn it around. It'll definitely be an uphill battle, given that they are down generally, as you can see, from just not only from a win standpoint at this point, but now from a player standpoint, they'll be down as well, at least 1 person. 3 versus 4. It's going to be a little bit difficult for game over, but we'll see if they can overcome. We love seeing teams overcome the adversity, and that will certainly be one of those cases. Zodiac, now that they'll have 4, they're going to be looking good in the driver's seat. They'll look real good. They have, there you go. So they'll have Dumbo, Summer, Elvis, and Clown running this one through. Game over, Gaylord, Freeze, and hopefully one more here, unless they message me. So I'll keep my eyes out on those notifications so we can go in as soon as possible. No, it is the right one. So it looks like from one of the game over players, they're saying they had a hard time getting in. Can't join, says wrong ID. I'll tell them your... Oh, perfect. Ah, they even got a 4th, so that's perfect. They just got Mini in, so we're good to go. We'll start this up right away. Boom. I like that. All right. Hopefully my stream's not as waggly. That's a word. Not as laggy, I guess, is the more accurate one than it was before. What? That is awesome. Congrats, says DSG Shar. Yeah, thank you, Shar. Very much appreciate it. It is huge news for us. The biggest reason why we want to do that, and pretty much, well, the only reason, is that we love this community. We want you guys to have as much prizes to go for. We want to organize for you. And so that's the reason why we generally do this. So if you guys enjoy it, definitely follow us and follow the events, because you guys can compete. It's open for everybody to do that. We'll have more information about, in particular, what we're doing with BlueStack, but that is certainly going to be coming out in the next few days. It's not in a day. But official announcement will be made about the actual events that we're putting together. We have partnered with them yesterday, so we're certainly partners, but we're going to have more information about the actual events in the upcoming time. So here we have it. Game over. And let me see if my thing's good. Yes, it is. Game over is landed away from Quarry, so that'll give Zodiac all of Quarry pretty much. There's not a lot of loot here. I don't know if that's a good idea what they did here to kind of land in the middle of this area. There is a few houses you can see here, 4 particularly. Hopefully they each got a gun. I don't think Mini did. Mini's going to go all the way possibly to the other end. If he has time, I'm not sure if she does, but we'll see. Now, one member is very close to the opposition. This is not good. If it was my guess, it's Gaylord. And yeah, I see him. Gaylord has been a wild card. Very much in pretty much Batman. If there's any character I'd put him at, it's Batman, who likes to work by himself and gets the job done. You know, he's not the hero we need, but the heroes we deserve type of thing. And I don't know if this is good. I don't know if the Game Over wants to do it this way, but I mean, it's not terrible. The only reason why I say it's not terrible, because I'm not sure if it's good. You know, he gets these things going down. He does get Elvis, and now that is huge, right? So that will work out very well. Now his teammates have to come in a little bit closer now. They have to come in to help out. Gaylord with the DP is very helpful, for sure. Now Zodiac, though, pretty much running with a 3v1. If they can come around to find Gaylord, they might try that. Gaylord has to be careful here, especially behind the stairs. That's not really closed, as now he's getting at the cliff end. So now he's backing up. This is a really good idea, by the way, because you already have the advantage of numbers. So now you just have to get with your teammates. Pretty much that is your goal at this point. You got your spot known. You're only by yourself. Don't get knocked. That's the key point. Let's see if Gaylord can figure this out. He's trying to get out of this little hill spot. He seems to be getting stuck. I think getting behind some items here would be a good idea, and he's going to try to get behind maybe this truck. Not sure what his move is, but we're going to kind of switch it up because we have some closer teammates now. As you can see, Mini, you see Unmute. shooting across the way. It looks like he's using an Uzi, which is hard to use at this long range, but definitely gets a hit there on Dumbo. Well done there. Just got to be careful, though, for the rest of them. He does not have a helmet on, just a 10-gallon hat. And Mini going with a shotgun. That's definitely not the type of gun you want in this long-range battle right now. So looks like Game Over got together and said, hey, we're good. We got all 4 of their players. They only have 3 now. Let's work those numbers, stay together, stay as a group, and kind of loot in the process. They certainly need that. So another thing that is good for this particular area is that they're suited for short range. One had an Uzi and one had a shotgun, and I don't think they had anything better than that. So they got to stay together, and not only that, but go for short range battles. So they need to get close somehow, maybe get Zodiac to come to them. I'm not sure where the next zone is. Let's take a look. It hasn't really figured it out yet, so we'll see about that very soon. But hell, if Gaylord separates, that's on them. I don't know if that's a good idea. I wouldn't think so. But these teams have been battle tested, battle ready. They may know something that I don't. But right now, that is what they're doing for the most part. They're staying close together. They've waited for the new zone, and they've got it. So they're in it. Zodiac is a little bit outside. They're going to have to force their way in. I think what they're probably going to do is kind of utilize what Zodiac Clown is doing and using that back end of the hill, get in so they don't kind of run on top here. Because if running on top of this would be a bad choice. Staying along the cliff edge, using that for protection because they know where they are pretty much. They know where Game Over is. They just got to make sure they can get into the circle without getting found, especially with their numbers now down to 3. So having their numbers down to 3 might change their strategy just a bit from the start. Here's Zodiac Summer trying to utilize this hill at the same time, trying to peek over the grass line. As you see, Game Over is pretty much doing the same exact thing on the right here. Summer peeking around. He might be able to see Gaylord and freeze. And there, he's definitely getting spotted instead. He's going to try to crawl over, try to heal himself in the process, and he should be able to. Now, unmute, and his teammates are prone in that grass. And got spotted. Summer is knocked. His teammates are a bit far away. I don't think he's going to get picked up. Dumbo has now been hit a few times as well, unless he was hit before. I think he was, and just that's all the meds he's got. Quarry is such a terrible place for loot. I'm surprised Game Over was able to get more loot, just based on those houses that they went to. And Summer gets knocked. Dumbo is knocked. Now Clown is the only one up against 4 players on the opposing team. Unmute gets knocked. Way to go to start that off. And another one, but no, his teammate from the back came in to help out. And that will be it. Game over. Unmute getting 2 and Gaylord getting 2. Zodiac, nice job from, what was it, Clown being the last one standing. Getting almost, well, generally getting 2 knocks, but not enough to finish off the rest of the team. 1v4, just impossible numbers to face. So that is it. Game Over takes game 2. So now it has been split even. 2 wins for Game Over, 2 wins for Zodiac. And this is best 4 out of 7. So I think we're going to take it all the way to 7 games, guys. I think it's going all the way. What is this? Says Dr. Fish Sticks. This is a 4v4 match between 2 different teams. They're competing for some Omlet Arcade prizes. And I'm going to try to create the room while talking, which is impossible for me, but I'll try my best. And so 4v4 meaning 4 players on each team, generally, unless they have less. Then they go with less. But it'll be 1 team versus 1 team. And they're facing off for some awesome prizes from Omlet Arcade tokens, Omlet Arcade sweatshirts, and $100 cash. And let me write this down, because why not? And that too. So that's what this is about. They're playing best 4 out of 7 matches this time. This is the championship round. So what I mean by that, they had some qualifier matches earlier, and they were able to get through their own qualifying day. So they had to face up against 3 different teams. They won those, and now they're here. That's pretty much it. They're here to compete. They're here to win. And do not join in. If you're a random person, sorry, Jay, but you are not meant to be here. I don't even know how you got in so easily, because there's no way on stream you're able to see that fast. I guess you just picked the right password. I guess I'm not that surprised. But yes, let me make sure I send this information to you. Teams, and we'll be good to go soon. All right, room codes are out for those two teams. They just have to get in, and we'll get started when they get in. So thank you everyone who's here. Let me know how you guys are feeling in the chat. I would love to hear from you, to say hello or to talk to everybody in the community. I would definitely appreciate that if you can. Again, this is sponsored by Omlet Arcade. If you guys don't know Omlet, if you're watching from Twitch, it is similar to Twitch. It is pretty much for mobile gamers. So PUBG Mobile, Fortnite Mobile, all those different types of games, auto chess. There's more that are coming out every day. So that is kind of the place where you can stream on your mobile device, and they have really been very helpful in sponsoring what we have today, and this is the Naked Knockout. As I said before, it is for Omlet Arcade tokens, sweatshirts, and $100 that they will be competing for. Looks like Game Over is quick to join in, and we're going to have another one coming in soon. Thank you for capturing the moment as well, clipping it. Appreciate it, guys. And now we're just waiting. Well, I think Gaylord still needs one. I mean, not Gaylord. Yeah, Gaylord and his team, Game Over, are looking for one more player, and then Zodiac needs to come in as well. You can see Clown. Now Dumbo's in there as well. And so we're just going to wait on those last few people. The great thing I love about this type of game mode is that we can get started as soon as they're good to go. So, and they have to flip. And then he's going to drop down, wait for Zodiac. Yep. There's another Game Over player. Okay, he dropped out. Okay, now they need one more person to come in. I think both of them are like, okay, if we got 4, I can drop out. And then both of them dropped. Okay, we're good to go. All right, all weapons. Okay, double check, triple check, quadruple check, and we're good to go. What is this? Says Lizzie. Lizzie, this is the Naked Knockout. It is Omlet sponsored event where we are competing, or they are competing, for a few different type of prizes. If you haven't heard me list it already, I kind of just listed it just a moment ago. I'm on a bit of a delay to prevent people from stream sniping, particularly these two teams. I do it for everything, for pretty much every scrim I do. But it's just a good practice because I don't want anybody to have the ability to utilize what I'm watching to their advantage as they play. So that is the main reason why I might be a little late to talking to you guys. I wish I didn't have to be, but I just am. And we'll see what the playing line does right when this thing gets started. All right, so we got Yasnaya, huge city. This is gonna be great. I think a lot of these teams are gonna be able to really showcase what they can do. A lot of loot you can get, and you won't be pretty much spotted early on. I think both teams can land here and not have to worry about doing things quickly. They can loot in peace and then kind of work from there. So we have Game Over dropping to the C block area, as you can tell. The reason why it's called C block, if I just look this way, is because it looks like a C. So there's 2 places for C block, one being in Yaz, the other being at Novo. So, or not at Novo, at Georgia Pole. Right? Am I going crazy? I might be going crazy. I'm trying to think of where the other C block is, and I cannot think about it. But anyway, Zodiac's here. And then we're going to head over to Team 1 here at Game Over. Yep, here's Game Over. For some reason, I can't think of where the other C block is. I think I'm having a little brain fart right now. Anywho, I know there's 2. Huh. Well, if you guys can let me know in the chat, can break my little brain fart right now, that would help out. But here we go, Minnie with game over. His teammates coming in closer with her. She's going to be taking up these buildings as well. This is going to have a lot of good loot in the middle of town. But they do have to be worried a little bit. As you can see, Elvis has a little bit of a flank maneuver here away from his teammates as he's looting up this area. Now Elvis needs to be careful, in particular if he drops into the middle of a pack here of game over players, he's going to be stuck. And he might get taken out before his teammates can even help. So that's one thing about a flanker. If anyone is interested in knowing like how to actually flank without getting absolutely demolished, is to make sure that you are not the one spotted. And if you are spotted, you got to get out of there, or at least be able to hold the fort until your teammates can come and back you up. Because once you're spotted, you're pretty much facing up against a whole squad, and especially obviously in squad games. And so when you're flanking, generally speaking, your main goal should be to surprise the other team and get a quick knock and then back up. Just like we saw earlier with Gaylord on Game Over, he did a really good job of that. He got a knock, he got a thirst, and he backed out to get to his teammates. And that way, he was able to not only, keep it so he had the advantage with his teammates with the 4v3 situation, but he didn't stick around, and because then Game Over knew where he was. Once you shoot, you pretty much make your spot known. You need to back off from that spot and change positions, especially when you don't have help around you. So really good job from Gaylord last match. Where is he now? He's not playing this round. So this is a totally different Game Over team. Gaylord has been the huge flanker so far in these matches, and now they're running with 4 different players here. So unless I'm mistaken, I don't see him. It's Summer. No, it's Minnie, Elvis, Lance, and Unmute. So definitely a different group of people. Clown has picked the place over here to loot up and should be able to find everything he needs. It looks like he has a 6x Snoke on an M4. Definitely a bit longer than he needed, unless he's using it as a 3x scope, which you absolutely can use. Some people like it because it feels like you have less recoil. I'm not sure if that's accurate. Let's see what you're looking at. Oh, he sees him. One shot, one more shot would have done him in, and he wasn't able to get that last one. But well done with a moving snipe shot right there from Clown. Now Clown's going to stay low. His spot's been blown, and it seems like he's backing up. And he's changing spots. He's going to go down like a fireman, pretty much, jump from window to window. And now Game Over is keeping their eyes on this side. But that being said, that's a big problem for Game Over now, because Game Over now thinks that there's a whole team on that side. Look at everybody paying attention to where Clown was shooting. Everybody's paying attention to that side. All of their people have backs wide open. Now if Zodiac, where are you going? Clown has changed positions into a wide open field to the right. Luckily didn't get knocked. It looks like he's going for the drop. That's a dangerous, if I'm not say so myself, dangerous move. Now Zodiac, what are you guys doing in the back? That is a huge question. If you guys can push, because you guys, in hindsight, obviously I know a lot more what's going on around the map. You guys have to kind of fill in the question marks with your own sense of what the other team would do. But if you push, I would definitely help not only your teammate who's getting shot at, but kind of surprise the other team because they had their backs to you guys pretty much. So let's see what Clown's doing. Clown did get the drop. It looks like he got a Groza. It doesn't seem like he got any sniper because he seems to be sticking with the M4. Throwing some more smokes. Dangerous move. Look how open he is right now. He's taking some shots right now. He's trying to throw the smokes out, but this is going to be hard to do. He's just dropped to the ground. He's dodging with the drop, but this isn't good. 1 more or 2 more hits, and he's going to be in for it. So he's zigzagging. Where did he go? He's knocked. Yes, he is. I tried to follow him well, but I didn't really do that. And now he's knocked and getting thirsted. The blue zone should take care of the rest, and obviously time. So that was a big problem there. Game Over. Oh, Freeze finally getting back in. Then gets another one. Lance is knocked. Elvis, nice job. Summer there in the back. Elvis going for more, getting a nice hit on Minnie. Now Minnie's knocked. 1 more is left standing pretty much with Unmute inside on his behind. There's another player who was just there, but he's going to go up the stairs. He's going to try to pick another spot to have. This isn't bad. This is good. Wait for him to come up the stairs and take some shots. Does take some shots, but no, there's too many people to try to shoot at once. And sometimes that auto aim picks one and you have to stick with that. So Zodiac, nice job. Elvis getting 3 kills, Summer with 1. This is the first time we've actually had the winning team have someone die. And it is actually very difficult when you have one of your players killed. I think that was the kind of kick. The kick that Zodiac needed to kind of push themselves closer to go when with Clown getting knocked. So we're gonna move on. Nicely played. So Zodiac winning that match. Nicely done. What are we at right now? I think we're at Zodiac 3, and I believe game over with 2, if I'm not mistaken, if I'm correct. All right, let me get the next room open. Yeah, that'll work. That'll do. And then so I'm just sending the codes over to respective teams. Make sure it's the right code. It looks right to me. Sorry if I'm being a bit silent. I need to get into the right spot. Okay, so Zodiac is up by 1. It is best 4 out of 7, so they only need 1 more game to win. Game over needs 2 more games to win, so we'll see how that fares. We got game over fully stacked right there. Let me make sure nobody hopped in. That'd be good to know. And we're going to be getting this one started. Good. Good. I don't like to mess up. I want to make sure everything's clean, and it looks like it. What's this? Thank you, Lizzie. I already answered that. He was quick. Lol, says DSG Shar. I don't know about who, but nice. Novia 6. Hello to you. Thank you for being here. Trill Gamer 23. OML, nice hat, bro. Thank you for the compliment. So here we go. We're gonna get things started with the the 6th match now? No. We got 2, 3, yeah, the 6th match actually. So what do we got for the playing line? Mill to power. We haven't had a mill to power drop yet, and I think Arcade loves to drop here. At least when I drop an Arcade, they usually bring us to mill to power. And so it's quite an interesting place to have. I think it has like, if I wouldn't say a limited loot, but definitely like a medium size. It's certainly not a Yasnaya or a Georgia Pole type of loot place. But you can get enough stuff where you're working with your short range weaponry, because it's not really a long range type of style here. We have Game Over dropping to the roof, and it looks like they're dropping down to get to the bottom floor. You have, yep, Game Over is all over this big building here. Now, where is the rest, though? Here, oh, Zodiac coming in close. Oh boy, dangerous positioning. He's really close to freeze. It looks like Gaylord dropped down. They're all on this first floor, or at least a few of them are. And he's going to back up. He's going to go prone. Let's see the rest of your teammates. Clown is going to be moving to the left, hopefully getting to the shed. Nope, he's going to drop down here as well. So we have some shots fired in the distance here, it seems. I'm not sure who they're firing at. We have Dumbo, who's outside of these weird containers. Nice grenade on Clown. Clown getting knocked. I missed it completely, but let's take a look here. Looks like Unmute is going to be dropping close by. What a throw, by the way. And Summer's getting hit a few times now. He's going to try to heal himself up. I don't know where he was getting shooting. Maybe on the top floor over there. They threw the grenade. That was well placed, by the way. Elvis trying to protect his teammates from getting pushed on by shooting. Nice job, Elvis. So that should give enough time for Clown to get revived. I don't think Go is going to be moving, or Game Over is going to be moving anytime soon. Dumbo came closer to his teammates as well. So now they're all up and running. They definitely have lack of health. Definitely lack of resources, as Clown has not been able to heal himself, whether it's using bandages or anything in that matter. So he's going to try to back up, possibly find something in this warehouse that will heal him up. I think that's his main priority, is to find meds. Nice knock on Freeze. Trying to use that shotgun. He's getting shot from the other side. Gaylord. Dumbo doesn't know where to go, really. He doesn't want to be stuck behind each side. And Clown gets knocked by Gaylord and Thirsted. So Unmute is right there at the stairs. Zodiac, Summer, Elvis, and his teammate Dumbo are still up. Freeze got picked up completely and went back to 75% health. Unmute taking the stairs over there. Freeze has finally made his way to the second floor, along with Lance. And Gaylord has been holding this staircase for a while now, so I don't think anyone's making their way up anymore. Obviously, anyone who pushes would have the advantage, or have the disadvantage, of getting spotted. As you can see here, that's what Summer's doing on the back end. Someone needs to be paying attention to these stairs, though, if they come over here as well. Let's just see what they're doing on the second floor. Take a look. This is kind of the move here. Game Over has the advantage with total amount of people. They can wait it out. Zodiac cannot afford to push. I don't know where those shots were from, but Freeze and the rest of Gaylord are pushing down to the first floor. They'll have it. They'll take it. And now they're going to be taking this second part of the first floor, which is this weird turned style printing press type of area. I don't even know what this is meant to be, but I guess it's a power plant. I guess that makes sense that they're generators. But yes. I thought Game Over took first floor yesterday. It's still Gaylord's here, waiting for them to move. He doesn't have a helmet. This goes with the lack of resources that's in this area. Because I don't think he got hit at all. He might have got hit in the foot a few times. But he's fully healed up. Ready to go. I'm just rotating around these different teams and what they're doing. As you can see, Zodiac has kind of pushed their way more toward the inner side of the circle. They are ready for any time they need to leave. Because this new circle isn't going to be like this forever. Game Over is going to have to figure out a way to get into a new circle when it becomes that time. I think everyone generally will be able to get in without battles. As you can see, Zodiac's looking up. You see Summer doing that. That's very smart. Unmute. He's got to be careful. He's showing his butt. He might be getting hit if he tries that anymore. Gaylord was able to move all the way to the left. Elvis is looking on the left, and Summer's the one that was supposed to be looking up. I thought he was, but no longer. Might be able to shoot down. Molly perfectly thrown. And look at this. Unmute. Unmute getting a hit on Elvis. Summer trying to peek out, but can't peek out too far, and he gets knocked or taken out completely. Summer's right there. Gaylord able to shoot back at Summer. Dumbo is getting a hit a few times trying to protect his teammate from the back end. Nice job recovery moving around. Zodiac still holding this place down with Dumbo and Summer left. Game Over did lose their player Lance, who was trying to push to finish him up but couldn't do it. I'm surprised that Gaylord moved to the crates. I'm actually very surprised by that. He could have held this door, and if he had his teammates around to do the same. So Freeze has made his way over there because they foresee that it will be moving away from this building entirely. They'll have eyes on it. If that's the case, then that might work out in general anyway. This truck might actually be best unless they throw a grenade at it. But Gaylord is definitely holding that crate on the left. So I don't know if you see Freeze here. They should have one more person. Game Over has one more. Oh, he's on the top. Unmute. Still up there. I didn't think he was still up there anymore. He's going to kind of hold that place down. Now, Zodiac has a few options. Not many, but a few. They can go out the back side, as you can see here. Go out the right, because they are foreseeing that side. Gaylord getting shot. And there you go. One more on Dumbo, and Dumbo's out as well. Way to go, Game Over. This has been one match after the other, as I think Game Over just evened out the score. Now 3 apiece. Well done. Unmute with 1 kill, Freeze with 1, Gaylord with 2, and Summer with 1. Continue this up. So now we've gone through 6 matches. We've gone through 6 matches, each with 3 apiece. So it is going to a game 7. Let me know what you guys think about that. It's going to be interesting. I'm not sure. It's going to be the same game. So the same type of game where it's going to be all weapons. It's just going to be the last and final one. So let me open up that room so they can head in immediately, and we can get started immediately. Okay, and let me make sure they get the room ID. All right, passwords are out to the teams, so they just have to get their teams in there now. Goes to the team leaders. That's how it generally works, guys. You guys are new to the whole process of esports. Team leaders generally get the codes, and they are supposed to disseminate to their team players. I don't know why I had a hard time saying disseminate, but yes, I did. All right, so all of them are going to be able to get in. It's going to be the last match. This is game 7. It's like freaking playoffs of the MLB or something like that. I'm excited. Looks like Lance is the first one in. The rest of his teammates, Unmute is in as well. And we'll see Zodiac coming in as well. Just got a chat on Discord saying down to the wire. Yes, it is. It is getting close. Lance, Unmute, Freeze, and Gaylord gonna be coming into this one. Gaylord was in the last match, but did not go to the Yasnaya match. Well done to Game Over. They won the first one. They lost the second and third one. They won the fourth one. They lost the fifth one. They win the sixth one. It's going back and forth pretty much. And you know, I don't know how much stress I can take on this, guys. Game Over, doing really well. And Zodiac obviously doing very well as well. They had two in a row wins in the second and third match. Then they won the fifth. They won the fifth match, and this. Well, how did they go? Not sure how it went, but they got 4 as well. I mean, they got 3 as well. Oh, yeah, they won the fifth match. That makes sense. They won the second, the third, and the fifth match. So he's not supposed to be in. I don't foresee. Because he hasn't played any game and he doesn't have the tag. So I think I will make sure the other team gets in. I sent it over. Oh, I didn't send it over. How did I not send it over? Oh, that was my bad. I forgot to send it over to Zodiac, so I just sent it to them now. But we're going to get started right after that. Hey, do you have any tips for streaming on Omlet? It says do accent. Do I have tips? I have a ton of tips for streaming on Omlet or anywhere. The best thing about streaming, I would think, so there's a few things. One, you do want to make sure that your audience is aware that you are streaming, right? So if you have like media channels, make sure you post saying that you are streaming. Sometimes even I forget to do that. But that is one thing, because that way you can get them in and have a quick audience. Now, if you don't have an audience yet, that's fine. That's fine. But that's one tip in case you do have like people who like to follow you, to give them a little notification saying that you're going to be heading on. And I think we're good here, making sure everything's clean up. Game Over's in. Nobody else is in. We'll start it up. The other thing, like when you're actually on stream, it's always good to be a little bit more energetic, just so your audience can enjoy it. I mean, you do, like when I'm streaming, I love streaming. So it's not really hard for me to be energetic. I love when I'm able to provide the action that you guys want. I love watching action. I love being in this position where I get to see everything and take a look and be able to comment on it. So I think being energized is very important. Sometimes you have people who are a bit monotoned. That does not help when you're streaming. And being able to just talk, right? Just being able to talk. Like, I'm not talking to anybody. It's very much different. If you haven't streamed before and you're trying to just talk to nobody, it's very strange. I mean, I am talking to you guys, but generally, like, I don't see you guys. I don't hear you guys. I'm not like having a conversation with you guys, but I'm able to literally talk to you guys, and you guys are able to chat back to me. So I have to just remember that you guys are there. I'm able to make sure that I give you guys what you guys need, meaning like what's going on and other things that I like to talk about. Make it your own personalized way. So like, there's no right way of doing it. There's just a bunch of right ways of doing it, and you just gotta pick the one that really fits you. That's the best advice I guess I would give, is that just be you, be a little bit more energetic, and have fun, obviously, because if you're not enjoying it, then there's no real point. Here we go. We got Game Over here at Quarry. Quarry has been used 3 times now. It's actually the very first match of the whole thing, and someone has a VSS. That's going to be very much helpful because of the ability to have a 4x scope right away on your sniper. That's going to become very helpful. So here we have Zodiac, Clown. It looks like Zodiac's kind of stayed together here, very close by. Elvis, Dumbo, and Clown. But I don't see where the rest of his teammates are at, actually. Where's the other member of Zodiac? Unmute getting hit. Elvis putting himself in the middle there and saying, hey, I'll take you on. Way to go, but he's going to be careful. I don't know where the rest of them are. Looks like Lance is on the bottom there, can possibly get some shots on Elvis if he can. I think he can see him, but he might not have the gun for it. Let's take a look at Lance. So Lance has an M, not an M. He has that new gun. I can't remember the name of it though, but it uses 7 ammo. Supposed to be like the M16 with the burst, but it's for 7 ammo rounds. So Gaylord is going to go pick up whatever was left in his box of his teammates, and now Game Over is now stuck with 3 people instead of 4. Zodiac, where's the rest of your team? I know you guys have 3 here, but where's your 4th? So Elvis has pushed quite a bit. Oh, he has his teammates in there. All right, he's got Dumbo right in front of him. I'm still unaware of the 4th on Zodiac. There's Clown, there's Elvis, there's Dumbo. I mean, even I can't find him. Why am I having a hard time finding? Oh, he's all the way over. No, that's Clown. I'm so confused. I'm so confused. There he is in the back, actually, but I'm gonna have to go over here because this is a battle. Clown with the mini has a 3-time scope. Gonna go with the Vector. Vector works out beautifully. Not even scoping in on that. He had to do some quick shooting. Gaylord doesn't take advantage this time, and that's kind of big. Gaylord's their flanker. He's the one that kind of makes things happen out of nothing, and this is not the case here. So huge loss for Game Over, as they have now lost 2 people. Zodiac still running with 4, and did they lose all of them? Lance is now only one left. I didn't realize that Game Over has lost all of their players other than Lance, so Lance has to figure out something. I think he's not healing himself because he doesn't have any meds. We'll take a look at his meds count right now. Yeah, he has nothing. He has a level 2 vest that's halfway up. He has a level 1 helmet, which I guess is better than nothing. But generally speaking, this is not a good situation for Lance. Even his gun isn't even an auto gun. It's a burst weapon, unless he likes that, which I don't foresee. Sorry, I'm just have to come down, drop. Lance is backing up completely, and hopefully he won't get knocked because he falls hurt. I think he's hurting him. He just hurt himself there. Maybe not, but he's going to hide behind this tree. He probably should go to that shed. He really needs something. He needs something, and maybe he already went to that earlier, and that's why he's not going. But this is not good. I mean, he needs to find items. I don't care how good you think you are. If you're just rocking a shotgun, you have less than 25% health, and you're going against a team of 4, you need something. So going to that shed, I think, is a risk worth having. Seems like he's more like staying alive than just surviving, staying close to the cliff. But I still think you need to take risks, man. You got to go out and get stuff. Now, the shotgun is probably the best weapon. I'm not going to lie. In this situation, he needs some one-shot wonders right now. He can't afford to go through a whole round or a whole barrel. Whole mag. There we go. Can't afford to go through a whole mag. And obviously, he would be taking some hits as well. I don't care how effective you are. You definitely should be using the shotgun. That being said, he's going farther away from them and being wide open to this. So it's going to be very difficult to get up close range at this point. That's what I'm saying, man. You need to get some meds. Go to those sheds. Take advantage of the fact that they're not looking at you. And there you go. Long range hitting. And that will do it. Congratulations to Zodiac. They are your overall winners. Clown with 2 kills. Summer with 1. Elvis with 1. And they're going to go home with a ton of Omlet stuff. They're going to go home with Omlet Arcade sweatshirts, $100, and Omlet Arcade tokens. Huge win for them. And congratulations. This has been like a 5-week endeavor. And finally, it is over. Zodiac is your overall champions. So give them a congratulatory celebration. And we'll be messaging Summer, who is their team lead, about how they can get all that stuff. And then that'll be it, guys. So thank you guys for all being here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, definitely give me a follow. If you enjoyed it as well, as I said, give me a follow. Go to our Discord, which is on my profile. Would definitely appreciate that. We have other events that are going on in this coming event, in the coming weeks. We have the Naked Pro Scrims on Mondays, every Monday at 8 p.m. And we're going to have something new for Thursdays. we haven't actually thought about what it will be. I mean, we have a few ideas that are flown around, but we haven't concretely figured it out. The future Thursday events. And as I said before, we have partnered with BlueStack. So BlueStack is a company that we're going to be working with in order to provide some new organized tournaments for you guys. And there's a lot of good information behind that. I'm excited to announce it more in detail when we do. That's coming in the next few days. So definitely be ready for that. All that information is going to go through our Discord. So you have to be there in order to realize what is going on. So first and foremost, cannot say this enough. Head over to my profile on Omlet and on Twitch and join our Discord. We got a lot of good people. A lot of good teams are in there as well. They compete every Monday. And again, we're going to have some different